Okay guys, I'm doing the maintenance on the APU unit, Tripac Thermo Evolution. So I was planning to get the oil change myself. I just bought this truck um, and yes, a couple days ago, or yeah, actually yesterday, I noticed it was something was leaking here. So well, I just bought it. I have not even been on the road, and it's been sitting there at the dealership for almost a month, and I have not noticed. And I started a couple times, and it ran fine. It had a hard time to start, but because probably it was sitting there for a long time and nobody used it. Anyway, and just noticed that it was leaking there. The fuel was leaking. So well, I got my tools. This is actually expensive one, but very handy. I got another power tool here too, but this is more handy. So because you have to get to this the small area there, and this one does the really good job. But the hardest part was to remove this side panel. This one. That was the hardest part because you have to reach out there, and anyway, so you have to, if you have this the guards, you have to remove that in order to access whole entire unit. And they're removing the screws on the side, this on top, the top screws, and on the side also. You don't have to completely remove the screws over there, this one and the back one over there. It just loosen it up, and this panel will slide out. Okay, so let's get to the problem. Here is the in here is the oil, the fuel filter, the cap, or whatever you want to call. So that's what it was leaking. I think it was loosened up, and it started leaking. So I removed it, checked the gasket. Gasket was there, and tightened up, and now it stopped leaking. So also the fuel pump is. This is the fuel pump here. I don't know if you can see it, but you see that? This is the fuel pump. This one. Yeah, you can remove this one from here, these two screws. But it's not a fuel pump because I was able to start before. And now I need to, since this one is fixed now, I need to change the oil. So the drain plug is right underneath, right here. I don't know if you can see right here. Okay, so the 10W30 recommended from the Tripac, read the manual as well, and they say 4.5 to 6.5 quarts goes in. So you will check it, put it a little bit in. I'm gonna put the synthetic. I had already purchased the fuel, the oil from the Walmart. They have a synthetic, good oils, mobile one. So then after when you drain the oil, you need to change the filters. This is the one filter. Here is another filter, and in here is the air filter as well. Okay, so I just changed this one. Have not changed the oil yet, but an air filter looks like that. That does not look that bad, but since I had already ordered all this, yeah, so I'm going to change them, and we'll put the new oil there, and it should start theoretically, because it's not leaking right now, so that's good. Looks like it fixed the problem. Okay, well, I'll give you updates when I start the engine after when I change the oil. All right, thank you guys. Okay, I was able to start the generator or APU unit. Change the oil and all this maintenance, and it's running fine now. The first, when I started, it had a hard time to start because when I changed this water separator, fuel water separator, there was some oil, the fuel there, so it took some time to fill it up, and it took a couple tries to get it started. But now, there was lots of smoke came out, but now it cleared up. Everything looks like it's working good. So I'm gonna put everything back together, and yeah, I put this fully synthetic. This is a good one. That's it. I don't know when I'm gonna replace the oil on here now, but this one will run for a while. Okay, guys.